Yes, welcome back. Let's just continue. I'm John, old YouTuber. Now it's 4:10. Yes, I mentioned what time it is because this video I put on my playlist. If you see many of the videos, that's my whole day. I did this. The next is the Mercedes 380. That's only 3 pages, so it's a lot of shorts, a PDF that give me a lot of work to copy, upload. So I like the PDF a little. I like to read some little bit longer because that's too short, only 10 minutes. I had to get up and down my bed 50 times. But let's continue.
Mercedes-Benz 380, 1933. Mercedes-Benz W221934 Mercedes-Benz 380K 140 HP 3800cc 155 kmh photo 3.jpg Mercedes-Benz 380 Cabriolet C, 1934. Overview Manufacturer Mercedes-Benz also called Mercedes-Benz TYP 380 Mercedes-Benz 15/90 PS Mercedes-Benz 15/120 PS Mercedes-Benz 15/140 PS Production 1933 1934154 Units Assembly Stuttgart German body and chassis glass large luxury car body style torpedo-bodied two-door Touring wagon 4-door limousine, sedan /saloon, roadster two-door cabriolets, various, also listed in bare chassis form layout for layout powertrain engine 3,820cc inline 8 engine without or with compressor. Supercharger, 90 PS, 66 kilowatts, 89 HP. The Mercedes-Benz 380, Type W22, is an 8-cylinder powered automobile introduced by the German manufacturer Mercedes-Benz at the Berlin Motor Show in February 1933. 1. It was withdrawn from production during 1934. 2. Several models with similar names were reproduced by Mercedes-Benz during the 1930s, and again in the 1980s. So that in retrospect the car is frequently identified using the manufacturer's works number as TU22. The car is sometimes referred to as the 380K presumably because of the compressor, supercharger, fitted on the faster cars. But this designation was never officially used by the manufacturer. 2. In 1933. The 380 Sports Tourer was one of the most advanced cars on the market, and was duly admired out half in the end, with only 154 produced over 2 years. It proved in some respects a resounding failure. 1. Contents. Engines. Running gear. Bodies. Commercial. Models. References notes. Bibliography. Engines. The engine started out as the 3820cc, 233 cu in, straight 8 from the car's predecessor, but the side valves in the earlier car were now replaced by overhead valves. A new 2-barrel carburetor was also fitted. More newsworthy was the availability of a compressor, which instantly established the car's credentials as technologically advanced. 2. In common with other luxury cars of the period, such as the Duesenberg SJ. 120 PS, 88 kilowatts, 118 HP, or 140 PS, 103 kilowatts, 138 HP. Dimensions wheelbase 3,140 mm, 124 in, length 4,690 mm, 185 in, width 1,730 mm, 68 in, height 1,620 mm, 64 in. The least powerful version carried the engine code M22. It came without a compressor and provided a listed maximum output of 90 PS, 66 kilowatts, 89 HP, at 3,200 RPM. This supported a claimed top speed of 120 km/h, 75 miles per hour. 3. Adding a supercharger raised the maximum output to 120 PS, 88 kilowatts, 118 HP, at 3,400 RPM and top speed to 130 km/h, 81 miles per hour. 3. The car was also available with an integrated compressor, MIT Integrated Compressor, which changed its engine code to M22K and further raised the maximum power to 140 PS, 103 kilowatts, 138 HP, now at 3,600 RPM. Top speed was 135 kilometers per hour, 84 miles per hour, or 145 kilometers per hour, 90 miles per hour, depending on the final drive ratio fitted. Running gear. This was the first Mercedes-Benz to use an independent suspension setup, with a double wishbone front axle, double joint swing axle at the rear, and separate wheel location, coil springs and damping. 4. The W22 series had a 4-speed manual gearbox with synchronous on the top two ratios. 3. The brakes operated on all four wheels via a hydraulic control mechanism. 3. The headlights were manufactured by Carl Zeiss and sit each side of the radiator grille, set behind the chrome Whitworth wire. Wheels. Bodies. In bare chassis form, the listed price of the W22 was 13,000 marks, and many buyers will have chosen to buy a car body separately from a bespoke coach builder. Cars using any one of the 6 standard Mercedes-Benz bodies were all listed at 19,500 marks. A 4-door limousine, sedan forward/saloon, body was offered along with a traditional torpedo-bodied 2-door touring wagon. There was a sport roadster and 3 different cabriolet-bodied cars, designated the Cabriolet A, the Cabriolet B and the Cabriolet C. The principal differences involved the number of seats, 2 or 4, and the number of side windows, 2 or 4. 2. Commercial. The Mercedes-Benz W22 was widely admired for its advanced high-performance engine, for its sophisticated independent suspension and for the stylish elegance of the bodies. Its handling characteristics were infinitely superior to those of high-powered cars from competitor manufacturers who were still using rigid axle-based suspension configurations. However, this led to calls for still more raw speed, and in 1934 the 380 forward/W22 was replaced by the 500K W29, a slightly larger car with a significantly larger engine and where a compressor was specified, 160 PS, 118 kilowatts, 158 HP, of power. 5. After less than 2 years production of the TYP 380 ceased, with 154 built. 2. 6. Just 7 were lightweight, open, 2-seat sporting roadsters bodied by Mercedes-Benz own Sindelfingen Coachworks. Models. 380, 380S, 380SS, 380SSK, 380SSKL, 380K, compressor, 380 Roadster. References. Notes. 1 Deutsche Autos, Band 2.
Yes, that was another one. Last edit, 27 January. So I will write this down on a note paper. They are probably very expensive. That's too expensive for me. Mercedes-Benz 380. So I'll just close this one. I have deleted there. So I will go upload, close this. I will go upload. So let's just do this.